Hey guys, AR-15 guy here. One other thing I wanted to go over today is reloading, as well as how much ammo do you need for prepping. You know, I've here watching videos, you know, of so many people, and there's a wide variety from just a couple thousand rounds or less on up to cases and boxes, and there's no possible way that could ever be moved. I mean, they could open up a gun store today and make billions of dollars. Anyway, reloading. I would definitely suggest getting into it. Getting somebody in your preparedness group who is a capable reloader. And then just buying the supplies as you can go along. I've got enough stuff set aside right now. I could reload 1,000 rounds of 45 and some other stuff. So, you know, that's one way you could be prepared, because your ability to reload or somebody in your group's ability to reload could be very vital to being able to barter, or even just being able to survive. So I would suggest getting into reloading. As far as how much ammo you need, as much as you can get, because you don't know the situation that you're going to be in. If you have to bug out, you might have to leave some of it. But if you're going to stay home, or you're going to stay planted in your neighborhood, you might use all of it, or might need all of it. Whether it's for bartering, or whether it's for actually using or practicing or maintaining, you can't have enough ammo. Now you need to set up priorities. You need to go, okay, I've got so much ammo, I've got so much food, I've got so much water. You need to kind of go down the line. You need to have some source of protection. I think that's the most important thing. Some way to protect yourself and your family, if that's the case. The other thing is you need to make sure you have food supplies, and you need to think about how you're going to keep those food supplies. You know, some people, oh, I'm going to just go out and I'm going to get a whole beef. Okay, that whole beef is going to sit in your freezer, electricity goes out because there was a major freeze and your power goes out. Now you have no way to keep that frozen. So, you know, okay, get a generator. Well, that's a viable option, but there's cost associated to that. So you need to take all that into consideration. You need to sit down with a list and go, okay, I need this, and because I have this, I need this, because I have this, I need this, and decide for yourself how that's going to look. Don't just willy-nilly go out and buy 1 billion rounds of ammo and you have nothing to eat, or buy a bunch of meat and food and no way to protect it. So you definitely need to make a priorities list and figure out from the top down, and it's going to be different for each person, because based on the family size or the family or different situations with the family, those all need to be taken into account. Absolutely be prepared. Get something, do something. You know, there's too much going on in the world right now not to be. Whether it's economically, whether it's having to do with other countries. You know, if the Middle East is on fire, and if that area goes and there's a war over there, you're going to see gas prices launch. And if you see gas prices launch, you're going to see food prices launch. So you need to think about that. You can't live in this la-la land that everything's going to be fine. We went the longest span of relative prosperity ever in our history. There's always ups and downs, and it's time for a down. and you just need to be prepared for that. You know, talking to my grandparents, you know, the one thing that they saw growing up is that they wished that they could have seen the Depression coming, that they could have done something differently to be prepared. So we can look at history and see that. Let's be prepared. You know, as well as natural disasters and all sorts of things. So anyway, how much ammo do you need? As much as you can get your hands on, as long as it's within your priorities list. You know, maybe your first priority is to get 1,000 rounds of this, 100 rounds of this, 50 rounds of this, whatever it is. Once you've got that, then you need to think about, okay, now I've got to get a generator, I've got to get this, or I've got to do this, or I've got to set this in place. And then once you're all done, then go back to stockpiling your ammo. But you need to figure out what your priority is first and go from there. So anyway, just to make a quick video, something I did want to point out is I purchased an RV in the last year. My thought is you know, I can run 2 weeks on a refrigerator that's propane powered on full tanks. So a week a tank, that helps keep my food cold for at least another 2 weeks. So something for you guys to think about. That's a great way to have some sort of backup there if you don't have other options. So anyway guys, just a quick video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for looking at my channel. It's doing great. I really appreciate it. Thanks.